Welcome to Notary Educators with Kimmi. It's your girl, Kimmi Nunnally, number one educator, notary educator nationwide. What do we do in Notary Educators? We teach notaries how to have a proper foundation, how to learn their notarial duties so that they can make money. They can turn their stamp into cash. Turn your stamp into cash. Yes, because a lot of you are sitting on your commissions, just don't know what to do with them. It is a Sunday, so I don't know how many people will join us, but happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Your girl is up, ready to go. I actually have an assignment at a hospital today. I'll tell you a little bit about that. I'll tell you a little bit about a job I had yesterday, just some story time today. Hey, Lisa, good morning. The early bird gets the worm. Hey, Lisa, what happened with that client that needed somebody that was Haitian? Were you able to help them? I thought about that. Andrea, what's up, girl? How are you? Lisa, what happened with that client? I was just curious. Good morning, everyone. Look like we got a lot of early birds on a Sunday. Look at this. Look at this. I just told Jeffrey, I said, let's see who's live, who's up on a Sunday morning with me. Yeah, I'm headed to the hospital to do a signing. Actually, I'm going to let my sister do the signing. You guys may have heard. This is just a little chit chat, nothing special. If you have questions, I'll definitely answer them for you. I made the appointment for tomorrow afternoon. Well, get it, Lisa. Did he speak English? Did he speak English, or did he just want somebody from his home country? Because I gave it to you because I know you where you're from, but I was like, well, I didn't know if I should call him or not, and he was given to me. So shout out Notary Giant. If you're not here this morning, Notary Giant out of New York. Teamwork makes the dream work. He's in New York. He got this contact from Georgia some kind of way. On my live on Friday when I was live with my sister, he was on there. He said, hey, Kimmi, I got a job for you. And I gave it to Lisa because he actually wanted someone that was Haitian. So I'm not Haitian, but I still could have got it done. I do international documents all day long, but I just figured I'd see if somebody could meet his demand. And Lisa, shout out to Lisa. She was all over it. And now she's saying she got the appointment. Teamwork makes the dream work. And that job came from me being live here on YouTube. See how the circle works, guys? See how the circle works? You want to get in the circle? I don't know if y'all ever saw that movie, Meet the Fockers. Meet the Fockers. And he talked about the circle. The circle. Get in the circle, guys. Because Lisa got that job because she's in mentorship one. But not only that, if she wasn't even in mentorship, I love how Lisa works. I give Lisa work. Lisa's an excellent notary. Excellent. Now, she did train with us, so I'm going to take credit for that, Lisa. But Lisa is thebomb.com. Andrea, too. I mean, we got some great notaries in our group. But shout out Notary Giant out of New York. So from New York to Atlanta, we're making it happen, guys. I hope he gets to see this. If you guys don't follow him, he's on Clubhouse a lot, Notary Giant. And he is tall. I think he told us on Friday he's 6'8". So shout out, my friend. Shout out. We got it done for you. Check it out. Check it out. Andrea, so she made the appointment for tomorrow. Hey, Emily, what's up? What's up? How are you? Lisa said just wanted to text, but text and they just wanted to text, but text in English. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't even try it. That's why I was just like, if somebody want to do the job, fine. It's all good. So I'm sitting here waiting on my sister to pick me up. I'll let y'all talk to her for a second if she's ready. It's Sunday, so she's probably dressed up. She's very particular. And I am too. I don't just hop on here and I'm not dressed. Like some people can just roll out the bed and nobody cares if they do YouTube or not. No makeup, no nothing. I don't wear makeup, but just lipstick. But I mean, some people just literally are in the bed and they can film and it's all good. I just didn't come up like that. It's very rare. I don't mind just standing sometimes just chit-chatting, but like I'm in the kitchen, or I've even done a couple segments in my bathroom, just, after I wash my face and stuff. But I was saying that to say my sister, she ain't coming on here if she ain't right in her eyes. All right. Emily, you from Detroit? West side or east side? I'm from Detroit too. West side. Sheila. Hey, Sheila. How are you? Happy Sunday. Welcome, welcome. Lisa said, did you get someone for the one yesterday? Sorry, I didn't get to the message in time. Yes, I was going to talk about that job too, girl. So let me tell you about my hospital job. Then I'm going to tell you about the job Lisa's talking about. Well, you know what? Let's do the reverse. let's talk about the job Lisa's asking me about. So I put in our group chat yesterday. If you're not a member of the Notary Business Success, you should be, because a lot of times, not just Georgia notaries are sharing jobs. There's other states, Texas. I mean, all states are represented, quite a few. Um, we got Nevada, California, Ohio, Michigan, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Nevada, I think I said already. So we got quite a few notaries. Illinois, we got several from Illinois in the house. A lot of Texans, a lot of Texans. So anyway, all that being said, I put in our group chat yesterday, I needed somebody to do an ink fingerprinting job. One person replied, but they said they didn't do ink fingerprinting. So appreciate the offer, but I mean, just letting me know you don't do it, but that's not helping me get my client. You know what I mean? So shout out Shakira, she volunteered. I mean, she mentioned that she hadn't taken the course yet. Let me rephrase that. So we do have an ink fingerprinting course that's also included in the mentorship. Everything you need. Mystery shopping course is coming out soon. I'm very excited about it. It should be hopefully in the next couple of days. So I did my filming for that because I didn't want to show you how to do it. So I got a couple assignments. So that's coming soon. Anyway, so I put in a group that I needed someone to do ink fingerprinting, and no one replied. No one replied. So I did it myself. So I let her come here, and Eastside Gratiot. Okay, I know where that is. Yes, Eastside. So I put in there and no one responded except the one person. And so I did it myself. I let her come to me because she didn't need mobile service. So it was all good. But what happened with her really quick? It's always a story, guys. This is why I share these notary stories with you. Because it ain't never just as simple as they come in and do one thing and gone. It ain't never that simple. So she gets here. We did her prints. I mean, they were beautiful prints. I told you guys maybe 3 months back, I did a little story. I think I did. I think I did. It was ink fingerprinting. And this guy came and he needed he needed 4 cards completed. 4 cards completed, but we couldn't get them rolled. And he just was it was just terrible. So I'm like, well, lean into the card a little bit. Put your body into it so you can actually get a good print, right? No. He just could not get the prints rolled. So like I was telling my sister, she just happened to be here yesterday because she's preparing for her job for today. And we were going over some things together. You don't have to touch the person when it comes to fingerprinting. Some people shy away from doing fingerprinting because they think they need to physically touch the person's fingers and help them roll, especially during COVID. People had a huge issue with that. I don't want to touch them and all this and all that. I get that. So you don't have to touch them. The way I teach you to roll and help them to roll is you show them, right? And you can do a couple samples, but this particular guy couldn't get it done no matter what. So after about 4 of my cards that we wasted, okay? 4 of my cards, and he was just nervous and he just couldn't get it. So I was like, you know what, that's it. So I told him, I said, well, unfortunately, I think this is probably not going to work. I didn't make no money, but I'm out 4 cards now because I wasted them. And it was what it was. Now, this young lady that came yesterday, her prints were beautiful. She was an expert at doing it. She's in the medical field, so she's accustomed to filling out the, doing the fingerprinting. So that was not the problem. She had a beautiful set of prints. Oh, they were so pretty. And that black ink looks so pretty. Yeah. So fill out the card, do everything we need to do. And then she looks at her phone and goes, oh, they didn't want this part filled out. It was 1 block on there. It was 1 block. It was for her employer. And when she first got here, she said, oh, it needs to be in black ink. Well, I already know that. And if you've taken my fingerprinting course or if you've taught yourself, you will know that too, right? So anyway, I said, oh, yes, I'm familiar with that. I do these all the time, which I do, right? Anyway, so she's reading her instructions again. She was like, oh, they don't want this filled out. So after we filled out everything now she's going to come and tell me, oh, we got to leave another part of the card blank. So we had to re-roll it. And I gave her a deal because she said she only needed 1 card. Like I told my sister, I was kind of upset about that in the future. At the end, she did give me a review. She was so pleased to do business with us, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I was a little peeved off because now you costing me time. See, I priced it at a certain point. I'm figuring you're gonna be here 10 minutes, I'm gonna make my money and you gone. Because I only charge you $30 for one card, right? I typically start at 40 if they come to me for two. So I said in the future, I think it's just gonna be 40 because you try to give people a deal, you basing it on what your experience has been, how long it should be, but it's always more. I get people that come and they'll be like, yeah, I got one document, it's actually four. Or the one document, this guy came the other night and he needed, I didn't get to tell y'all about him. He wanted copy certification of a naturalization document. You cannot do that, guys. You have to know your rules. You cannot do a copy cert on an official document from the government. You cannot. You cannot do a copy cert. So that's what he wanted, a copy certification of a naturalization document for immigration purposes to get his mom over from another country. So when I look at the document, I said, oh, no, I can't do that. So then he presents me with his passport. I could do the passport, and then he wants a deal because he's a repeat client. He was a repeat client, but he wanted a deal. I didn't want to do it. So doggone it, when Jeffrey went to print something for him, he practically on his knees begging, I'm repeat. I come to you all the time. Can you give me a deal? Can you give me a deal? Okay, fine. So I take off $5. I wasn't taking off more than that. I shouldn't have taken off the $5. I really shouldn't. Because then we had to print it 2 more times. You see what I'm saying? So that's why when I talk about pricing, if I price a job and it's a little bit less than what I expected it to be, I'm not always changing that price. Most of the time I do not, because it makes up for the time when I underprice something and it should have been more. You see what I'm saying? So that's why pricing is never an exact science. It is not. It is not. Now, in my pricing book, I give you a lot of things to think over. I have it here. I give you a lot of things to think over in this pricing book, right? A lot. So by the time you finish this book, you too will price like a pro. Pricing your services, let's talk about the money, right? Because pricing is very, very tricky. It's very, very tricky. What questions do you all have this morning? What are we talking about? Is everybody a notary? What state are you checking in from? Where are you on your journeys? My eyes are watering. Where are you on your journey? Yeah, I'm waiting on her. It's 12:30. So our appointment is at 1:30. So she's supposed to be here at 1 o'clock. But it's only 10 minutes away. So I was like, I'll hop on and go live. While I'm here waiting on your questions, I'm going to tell you about my appointment for today too. So anyway, with the young lady, I ended up charging her less than I typically wanted to. We got the card completed. The second card was even faster than the first card. And it, again, wasted my materials and my time. So my lesson in that for us is always a lesson. When someone comes to you and they have instructions, ask them, you may even ask to see the instructions. Typically, I do. If someone brings me an I-9 form or like her fingerprinting request was a little strange than most I get, I'm like, hey, can I glance at that? Loan modification. Hey, can I see the notary instructions? Because a lot of times they want to tell you part of it like she did. I mean, if she had told me up front, we would have been finished 10 minutes faster, right? And then when it came to accepting the payment, I'm going to give y'all one more tip on this one. I guess I had not logged into my Square in 90 days. Logged into it. I've used it within 90, but you can, I program it to remember me. So I guess it's been 90 days. So when she went to pay me, she wanted to use her credit card. And it didn't work out because when I went to log in, I did not have my password. I had it, but I would have had to look it up. So at this point, again, she kind of ready to go because we had to do 2 cards. And that took a little while. Plus, we chit-chat a little bit because she's in the medical field. My sister is, and I had worked at the hospital and stuff. So we were just chatting it up a little bit. But anyway, I couldn't get the stupid Square to log on. So I could process her credit card, which I was kind of glad because don't forget now, I gave her a discount on the card, right? I gave her a discount on her ink fingerprinting. Now you took longer than it was supposed to, and we had 2 cards, right? And then we get ready to pay, and now you're going to use your credit card, which I typically don't care about this. I do not, but that means I got to pay a fee on that. Okay, a couple dollars, whatever. I usually don't care, but now I'm at 30 and we coming down, right? So she ended up Zelling the money, and the Zelle took longer than everything because now Zelle don't play. If you've never paid nobody, if you've not paid that person before, Zelle is very, very picky. They want to make sure you are paying who you are paying, right? And there's no refund. They'll let you know that this cannot be undone. So anyway, she paid with Zelle, all was good. But the note is always have your passwords easily accessible. And maybe even log in after a month or so to make sure you are logged in. Because I use it so much, I'm always logged in. So when I had to log in this time, I'm like, oh, are you kidding? So for those of you who may be brand new starting your business, check out the Start Your Notary Business book. Start your business, start your notary business in whatever state you're in, fill in the blank. And they are available at notaryeducators.com. Okay. Every state has their own book because every state is just a wee bit different. And you may say, well, Kimmi, how can you teach all states? Well, because as I always say, all of your documents are not going to originate in your state, wherever you're from. So you need to know how to process everything. Okay. That's what I do. I teach you how to process everything. Woo! We got a nice little message from Clarice. Hold on one second. Let me read Clarice's message and then I will tell you about my client for today. Clarice says, I'm in North Carolina and it seems they have our hands tied as far as pricing. I seen on the video where you said there was a workaround regarding this. I have not found that workaround. Help, please. Yeah, so we had a student in North Carolina, Clarice. And of course, I'm going to always push back on you to double check your um with your state. And they don't teach you how to run a business. So this is where it gets tricky too, right? The state is not in the business of teaching you how to start a business. They teach you a few things about notarization, but it's very few about that, right? Most people don't even have a handbook. And I'm finding that in mentorship. I'm like, go get your handbook. And they're like, well, I don't have one. Well, every state has something. It may not be a handbook like I have for my state, but every state has something on their website. They have some rules that you have to abide by, every state, but none of the states teach you how to start or run a profitable notary business. They do not. That's not what they're in the business of doing. Okay. No more than a person that sells hamburger meat. The cow person is not teaching McDonald's how to sell hamburgers. They give them the meat, but they're not teaching them how to start a hamburger chain. Okay. Does that make sense? So same thing with your notary business. It's up to you to learn how to start a business, how to run it in such a way you can make money. So we had a North Carolina student, and he said that the workaround is you cannot charge more as Clarice A. Smith, the notary. But if you're running your business as Smith Mobile Notary, sending someone out, that's how you can get around the travel fee. So the travel fee thing, because North Carolina is pretty strict about the travel fee. However, he was saying if they're dispatched in a different way. So, and we all know this though, they don't expect a business to go out and charge the same thing as an individual would charge, right? So that's the workaround. So you got to, again, do some homework on that, network with other notaries. And if you are tied when it comes to general notary work, then I always, because I got a couple states that are kind of strict on that pricing, I highly recommend you start doing loan signings because that's not restricted. It's a completely different ballgame. You would say, well, don't they count the notarizations? Yes, but that's a completely different thing. So whereas a loan modification package, you may be able to charge $75 to the signing company, and that's what they're paying you when it comes. And don't ask me why, guys. This is one of those things that drive people insane in this notary space, the inconsistency. So why is it that a signing company can pay me $150, but then when I go out here, I can only charge $5? Why? I don't know. I didn't write the rules. I learned how to play the game. And that's what you have to do. If you want to play in the NFL, you have to play by the NFL rules, right? Are they always right? Mm-mm. But if you want to play, that's what you got to do, right? Same thing. You want to play baseball. Whatever game you playing, you better know how to play. You better know the rules. So same thing with this notary thing. It's a business. It's not a game. But I'm just saying, I'm using the analogy that you got to know what's up. Even in Georgia, I get a lot of people, well, I can only charge $2. How can you make money? You got to be with the people who know what to do. If you can't figure it out yourself, that's why you got to pay somebody to help you figure it out. Okay. And that's just facts. It's just facts. I could not find anybody to teach me about being a notary in the state of Georgia. One person. And even he was like, well, Kim, I had talked to you a couple times. So, I do have a little mini session. And I paid him. I took his mini session. But he still didn't have all the game that I needed because he wasn't even doing the game like I do it. How about that? So once I figured it out, I have over 1,000 videos here on this channel, literally. Some of them are, kind of mixed and replays and stuff, but it's still 1,000. And I give you all the sauce. Now, the rest of it, we got to get in mentorship. Because I had somebody ask me that too recently. They were like, well, Kimmi, you give away so much money, so much information here on YouTube. Why would I need to join a mentorship? Somebody gave me the perfect answer last week. Somebody put in our group chat, they said, Kimmi, I loved all your free information on YouTube, but I didn't have a business until I joined mentorship. I loved it. I loved it. That just really touched me. So Carolina, you got to learn how to play the game. North Carolina, Clarice. Okay. So there are workarounds to everything. Everything. People got mad at Trump because he paid $75 in taxes, or $750, I think it was, a few years ago. He knows how to play the game. You got to know the rules. Just because you're playing the game don't mean you're not playing by the rules, right? Most of us don't know the rules. We don't know the rules of anything because we don't read. We don't do our homework. Ain't nobody talking to us. We don't want to get in community. When you get in community, that's when things happen. I am the creator of the Notary Educators Business Success Mentor community. I have grown my business based on being with the people in the community. Yeah, I have. I have learned so much. My sister will be here in a minute. I want to eat a banana before she comes. Yep, I have learned so much. So I've grown my business from the community. So when I say that, each one teach one, it's not just words. It is facts. Okay? It's not just cliches and little sayings and all that. It's facts. I gotta take some water with me. I gotta get my notary bag. Let me go ahead and get my bag. Yeah, so you too want to be with the people where it's happening. Okay? You really do. I should just dry. I could have picked her. I'll let her dry. Shoot. Because I got to get my bag out the car. You know what? I'm going to take my other shoes because I'm going to worship today too. Hold on. Yeah, let me take these shoes. Hold on, y'all. You know what? I might just have her bring me back past here. Oh, I'll just wear these. Shoot. I'm sorry. I'm so indecisive. I really didn't want to wear this little heel in the job, but anyway, so like I was saying though, you learn so much by being in community. So it's not just about, move that up a little bit. You learned a lot by being in community. We have people here in the chat. They can tell you. They learned so much. Each one teach one. We learned about, it's so many different things. I can't even go over it, but I will give you one more because I used it yesterday. My client loved it, and a lot of people do. It's a little cooler here today in Georgia. The Google review card that came from one of our students. So I already knew about it, but I wasn't using it. I hadn't bought one yet. And I bought that thing, and it's changed my reviews. So I'm going to eat this while I'm on camera because I got to get ready to go. But anyway, so I was able to start increasing my reviews because I already asked for reviews. Y'all already know. But when I got that card, it made the process simpler. So that's the Google review card. There is a free, a lot of free resources for notary educators because it's not just all about trying to collect money. I want you to know what you're doing, and then I can help you. So get the free notary supply list. Jeff can't stand the strings on the banana. But get the free notary supply list. And on that list is that Google review card. And that'll help you to get more reviews. When you get more reviews, see how it's a big circle. That builds people trusting you. You get that Google page built up, get that Google review card, ask your clients for reviews, and then the next person's going to read it. You don't know how many people I get just because they looked at my reviews. They're like, your reviews are amazing. I said, well, I hope we delivered. They were like, yes, you did. And that motivates me too to do even a better job for my next client. So I don't deal in negative reviews because I try to provide 5-star service every time. I got to put my shoes on every single time, right? So that's what I teach you to do too. You want to make sure you're providing 5-star service. I'm trying to do too much. Let me eat this banana down for my shoe on. So yeah, get those reviews, guys, because people are reading them. Okay, my appointment today. Let's talk about that. So where we're going now is at 1:30, and it's a power of attorney. It's a power of attorney. Sorry about that. It's a power of attorney, and we're going to the hospital. I needed to provide one witness. Now, typically, I would take my husband and get all the money, hopefully. But because I'm teaching my sister the business, I'm letting her do the job today, and I'll be her witness. I'm going to let her get the bulk of the money. And I'm trying to just infuse her energy, too. She's doing great, but she works full time, and she's in the process of simplifying her job a little bit, shortening the hours. And a lot of you work full time, and you're getting it done. So I try not to spoil her in the sense that she has me right here to help her, right? And I'm making her do everything like everyone else. I'm not giving her any special treatment. I wanted to order her business cards for her yesterday, and I decided not to. I decided not to because I need her to order her own everything, buy her own everything, and she's doing it just like you guys. Clarice, you're welcome. If you guys have any questions, I see we got a lot of new people. Like the video for me. Yeah, I see we got a lot of new people. If you have any questions. But yeah, so I'm making her do everything. She's paying for mentorship. I didn't want to charge her for mentorship. I kept hearing my mother like, "You charging your sister? You charging your sister?" But then I could also hear my mother saying, "Well, she got to pay just like everybody else." So it was mixed, but she offered, and I said we came to a nice agreement. So, because if you don't pay, you don't pay attention. If you don't pay, you don't pay attention. When you start putting your money behind something, then you pay attention. You do. It's facts. It's facts. So a lot of times people will say, and not to me a lot, because I don't charge a lot for everything. I try to be very fair with people. Oh yeah, I learned that one from a lot of my mentors on YouTube. They charge like 20,000, 100,000, 200,000. I'm not paying them. I'm just watching them on YouTube. But that's true though. Sammy SG says that's a good one. Yes. For real, Sammy, when you pay attention. So that's why I wanted this to be true for her. I wanted this to be a business for her. And she's doing it just like everybody else. Again, I'm not giving her no special treatment. So she's ordered her stamps. I did gift her a journal, and I did give her a acknowledgement stamp. I had an extra one. But other than that, she got to get it on her own. Mm-hmm. And just like you guys, I'm not going to just leave you out there. I help her. She comes to sessions. Mm-hmm. So she's really doing it. And it's funny because I've been doing this now for almost 6 years. I think sometimes to myself, what if she would have started when I started? But she wasn't ready. Some of you have been watching me for 3 or 4 years. Mm-hmm. Some of y'all been with me from day one, still are not doing your business. I appreciate you being here. I do. But I want you to win. That's why I come on here. I want you to win. You know? So that's why I keep everything reasonable this whole year. I've been saying no more excuses. No more excuses. Let me see. Can I pull this down while I put my shoe on? Yeah, no more excuses this year because I got everything reasonably priced for you. You can either enter mentorship at $27 or $47, either one. And we meet weekly. I meet with you weekly, either myself or Alexis, our other trainer. One of us is here every week. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to put my shoe on. Oh, are you kidding? Let me do like that so y'all can see me. One of us is here every week. There we go. And we go over topics every week. October had 5 sessions. So, hey, Jasmine. October had 5 weeks, so we did 5 sessions. I don't say, well, you know what? They only going to get 4 this month. No, every month, however many weeks it is, we meet every week. We meet Even the week of holidays, y'all, we meet. I try to put this stupid shoe on. Hold on. So what questions do y'all have? I know y'all got some questions. No? There we go. Hold on. I had to put my shoes on. And when you dress good, don't you feel better? So that's why a lot of times I go live when I'm dressed up. See, now I'm a little taller. Got my shoes on. Yes. Your girl's ready to go. Okay, I know I'm about to mess up this name. Abdi Ruff. Hello, hello. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Now I need to get my notary bag because when she comes, we're going to be rolling on two feet. So let me go get my bag right quick. She's doing the notarization, but I'm taking my bag just in case we need something. She don't have all of her supplies yet. So I'm going to take my bag with me. Here's my bag. Here's my bag. Let me show y'all one little doohickey that I love too. While we are here. This actually came from my light and gas company. But I do a lot of nighttime notarizations. Y'all know that. Hold on, I'm going to put the selfie stick up. Hold on. So I can show y'all. Okay, there we go. So this right here at night comes in handy. Okay. It's a lantern. And it gives off a lot of light. Because I work all times of night. Typically I end it. I usually start working around 8, but now it's getting dark. So look, all that light. So I got this from my light and gas company. So you might want to get one from Amazon. It's not on the recommended supply list. It shouldn't be. I do have some light on there, I think. But this thing, I love it. So I have this when it's dark. And then also, I've showed y'all my trunk a few times, but this, I don't know if I ever showed y'all this light. This one, and it goes on metal in your car. So let me show you. See how that adds a nice amount of light? I actually have 2 of those. I have 2 of these. Okay? So I'm getting my money by any means possible. So you want to make sure you cut it off. It actually has 3. So like if you're out looking for an address. Now I don't use this for that. I have another flashlight for that. But if I'm out at night and I'm looking for an address, I have another flashlight. Because y'all might have heard me one time say we went to the wrong address because the address wasn't clear. So I always have a flashlight. So this needs to be cut off again because it's 3 points. So you got that one. That goes lighter. And then you got one on the tip. So you do want to have a flashlight though. Okay. Yesterday my girl messed up her fingerprinting things. And I'm like, no worries. Because sometimes they're scared to roll because of the ink. They're like, I'm not going to get the ink off. I'm not going to get the ink off. I have wipes. So I have plenty of those. Okay, so I keep wipes in here too. So we went through a little stack of those yesterday. Because I want to make sure they can get that ink off their hands. Because they will panic, honey. They think, oh, I can't get the ink. Let me show you last thing and I'm going to get ready to walk out the front door. I ain't going to leave. Y'all can stay here. Is my fingerprinting kit. I got a whole kit. Let me see. Let me lift it up. That's the fingerprint kit. So I have all of my ink fingerprinting supplies in there. So when I'm mobile, like I'm getting ready to go with my sister, if somebody calls me about ink fingerprinting, I'm not going to be able to do that because I don't have that bag with me. Okay. But I love this bag. Hold on. Because it's on wheels. And again, we're going in the hospital. So it gets heavy, you know. That's why I end up getting one on wheels. Now, just starting out, you don't need all that. And my sister did not buy that kind either. Okay. But because I do this full time, and I don't ever know where I'm going to be at, for real. Clarice, you should have asked me this question. I thought you was in mentorship when you asked that question. I said, I think Clarice is in mentorship. Yeah, don't hesitate, Clarice, to reach out in that chat, honey. Are you in the chat? Are you in the chat? Because you should not be asking. I mean, I don't mind you asking questions here live, but I want to make sure we're helping you in real time, huh? Okay. That's what you're paying mentorship for. Real time. You put it in that group chat. Are you in the chat? Hey guys, somebody just gifted me a bag, right? A Coach bag. I gave it to my sister because one, it was not my color. I usually keep everything simple. I do black, but I think they gifted it to me because I've been carrying my fanny pack. And I've just been carrying it since I got back from somewhere a few months ago. It's just easier to carry. So anyway, I'm getting my stuff together and we're gonna go out this door. I'm gonna let her know I'm live. And I know she might have a few questions. I'll see if she got a few questions. Yeah, Clarice, don't be waiting, honey. That's what you're paying mentorship for. I love helping y'all. So you don't have to wait until you see me here. You got access in the mentorship. Why y'all ain't tell me throw that banana peel away so I can come back and have bugs in the house? I forgot to throw the banana peel away. Okay. So what questions do we have? What other questions? So today I told you I'm going to do a power of attorney with Kay Denise. She's going to be the notary. I'm going to be the witness. I'm taking my bag again because she may need a little assistance. And I always like to have like some hogs or some mints in my bag. Something, you know, be breathing in people's face. I think I'll run upstairs and get a couple. She'll be pulling up any second. Let me put this water bottle so I don't forget it. Oh, she already here, y'all. Gotta go. All right, let's go out here and talk to Kay Denise. Hold on. Oh. All right, I got my bag. Let's go out here and talk to her. See if she feel like talking for me. I know she probably nervous, but she don't have to be nervous. We got this. It's a little chilly here. Sammy says, I'm trying to do mostly Ron, but I don't know what platform is good that has consistent work. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you, Sammy. You're not going to make all of your money on Ron like that. I really recommend you're able to do a little bit of everything. Ooh, that's some good lighting. Okay. Amazon, hold on. Yeah, I'm going to recommend that you do some general notary work, some loan signing work, ink fingerprinting, apostilles, all of it, okay? You are not going to make all of your money doing Ron. Now, can you make money doing Ron? Yes. But sitting around waiting on them to send you work, you know, Ron doesn't pay as much as when you physically have to go do something. Now, I believe in having it as a nice alternative, okay? I'm live here. I believe in having it as a nice alternative, but I just personally don't think, and I don't even do Ron in my state, so I'm saying this loosely, but I don't know anybody that really just does Ron, and that's all they do, okay? They do it as, can I lay this on the seat? You can. Oh, I'll do it that way. Yeah, that's not all they do, okay? So let me see what's going on. Oh, girl, you look so cute.
Thank you. You do too. I was just thinking that.
Do you mind being on camera for a minute?
Say hi, Kay Denise.
Hold on, let me let Kay Denise say hi, y'all. She look cute.
Hi.
Oh, girl, you are wearing that.
Thank you.
Oh, I love that.
Thank you, sis.
She don't wear red that much.
I don't.
Oh, girl, that look good on you.
Well, thank you. I like black.
Oh, hold on, my ponytail. Almost too tall for the car.
I know, you gotta.
Girl, you look so cute.
Thank you. I'm a black kid. I usually like black everything. But
oh,
thank you. Hello, everybody.
She looks so cute.
It ain't enough, but we'll take it.
I love that sweater too. Okay, so just drive down
to Eastside?
Yeah. Oh, you're Kaiser over there by Kaiser on Fountain Drive.
Oh,
that's where we're going.
Kaiser? Okay.
Yeah. So while we're live, though, I know this is your first job and you getting nervous. So I'm about to end this actually. They're saying hi.
Hello.
So so I don't know which platform can get you consistent work. Back to what I was saying. I just believe in being able to do a little bit of everything. So I would definitely do Ron when it comes to Georgia. I'm gonna be first person to sign up. But I also do my general notary work. Sorry guys, my signal always goes out right there when I leave my neighborhood. So anyway, yes, I always believe in being able to do a little bit of everything. So I'll ask Kay Denise really quick. Any last minute questions? You feeling pretty good?
I do. I practice stamping. I had an issue.
You did. That's why I wanted you to practice at home.
I didn't know how to unhook every.
That's okay.
And I was nervous. I'm real nervous, but I'm good now because I kept watching the videos, kept looking at the documents, and then just relax and read. Pay attention to the document and who the signers are. So I'm confident, not overconfident, but I think I'm confident enough to do the job. So we'll see. She'll let you know how it went. You better believe she's gonna let you know how it went. So I think I'll be fine.
Well, you look amazing.
Well, thank you. So we gonna.
So what happened when you stamped? That's why I had you do a practice.
Oh, nothing. I just made sure it was facing the right way. In the right area. Just making sure, looking at it, make sure when my hand went where it was supposed to go, and it was right side up or whatever, the facing on the document. It would be facing
How did you determine that?
I looked at it. I just turned it over and looked and stamped a couple of times.
That's what I do every time.
I look and stamp. You don't want to mess up the document. People be mad at you. They expect perfection. Whenever we're paying for a service, I know myself. We expect it to be on point. So I'm just going to do my best and relax with it and pay attention and read. She here. She watching.
So I have no doubt she's going to be able to do it. I have no doubt. And I'm going to stay quiet as much as I can. And then that's why I wanted her to practice stamping yesterday, because all notaries, I don't care how long you've been doing this business, have made the mistake of stamping upside down. Okay? And you do not want to do that. I've had it happen before when my client had an extra document and we could redo it, and I've had it before where they did not have an extra document and we had to roll with that one, and it looked ugly. It looked ugly. Okay guys, well I'm gonna get out of here so we can get ready to go do this assignment. Again, I don't want her to be too nervous, give her time to kind of talk it out. And again, on behalf of notary educators, all things notary, sign up today for mentorship. Go ahead, invest in yourself. That is not just a cliche. Invest in your business, invest in your future. You can sign up today for the $27 plan, or you can sign up today for the $47 plan. Just check your options. You have two. If you're not ready for full-blown mentorship, if I was going to recommend one course today to get you started, it would be Notarize Like a Pro. Notarize Like a Pro, because that's what we do around here. We do what, guys? We do what? We notarize like a what?
Pro.
Like a what? Like a what? Like a pro. Like a pro. Like a pro. What? One more time for the people in the back. Like a pro.
Like a pro.
Like a pro. So check that out. Coupon code is Friday for 70% off, because you guys caught me live here today. Okay? Sometimes I remember that. Sometimes I don't. So if you caught me on a good day, I remembered it. So coupon code Friday. Right now, 70% off. You can go straight.
Yeah, because, okay. It's like across 70.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get in my mind.
You can go all the way down to Henry Clower, actually.
I don't remember.
And cut over. Yeah. All right. Coupon code is Friday. All right. Bye, guys. Notary Life with Kimmi. Actually, Notary Educators with Kimmi. Yeah, I know I changed it. We rebranded, right? Mm-hmm. Bye.
You look like some warm.
Well,